Hello, welcome back to the King of the Garage Team Transport Race Series. Thank you everyone who's taken part. Kev Blokey here, your host. Here we go, changes this time. You may remember from the last King of the Garage, I've now bought a timer system. And this is the first outing in the Team Transport Series. So our current King of the Garage Team Transport, the Mercedes AMG GT, is first of all going to set some track records. Let's see how we get on. Attempt 1, lane number 1. There we go, records a time of 1.933, so a couple of hundredths of a second slower than their plastic wheeled counterparts. Attempt number 2, lane number 2, here we go. That records a time of 1903. So that's the new track record. Attempt 3, lane number 3. Can it further improve on its time? (1916). It cannot. One more try in lane 4. Let's see how it gets on. So the track record of 1903 still stands. Final attempt in lane number 4. Here we go. Finishing as it does in 1.937. So the track record has been set at 1903 by Mercedes MGT. Anyway, back to the races for this month. Playing best of 3 format in all races. Cars will swap lanes after each heat. Ready to see how we get on? Yay! Hope so. Here we go. Please. Qualifiers. Qualifier number 1. In lane number 1 we have the 65 Ford Mustang. Lane 4 the Porsche 962. Middle lanes blocked off. And a win there for the Porsche in lane number 4 with a time of 1.926. Mustang 1.946. Car swap lanes. Heat number 2, lane 1 the Porsche, lane 4 the Mustang. Here we go. Yep, Porsche takes that one with a 1932 and 1951 for the Mustang. Excuse me for a second. Bit of a cold, I do apologise. Anyway, the Porsche goes through the final 2-0 victory. Qualifier 2, heat number 1, lane number 1, we have the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, lane 4 the Ford Transit Supervan. Supervan takes up one in lane number 4 with a time of 1921. Slow time for the Mercedes with a 2020. Car swap lanes. Lane number 1 is the Ford Transit, lane 4 the Mercedes. Let's see if the lane swap makes any difference. No, Transit still has that one. Must be escaping from a bank job, I imagine. Anyway, 1933 for the Transit and 2082 for the Mercedes, which is getting even slower. Anyway, Transit goes through to the final 2-0 victory where it will meet the Porsche. In the meantime, we have the 3rd place playoff. And in the playoff, lane number 1, we have the Mustang, and lane 4, the Merc. I think money's got to be on the Mustang, but never know, see what happens. Mustang takes that one in lane number 1 with a time of 1965, appropriate for 1965 Mustang, and Mercedes brings up the rear with a 2.157. Lane swap, lane number 1 the Mercedes and lane 4 the Mustang. Mustang not hanging around. Lane number 4 takes up with a 1973 and a 2087 for the Mercedes. That means, of course, that the Mustang takes 3rd place with a straight 2-0 victory. We move on to the final clap, clap, clappity, clap, etc., etc. So in final, lane number 1 we have the Porsche and lane 4 the Transit. Supercar versus Getaway Van. The Porsche takes that one in lane number 1 with a time of 1936 and 1955 for the Transit. Heat number 2 then, lane number 1 we have the Transit, lane 4 the Porsche. Will the lane swap make any difference? No, well it's close, but the Porsche takes that one with a 1958, just clipping the Transit with a 1960. So the Porsche wins the final with a 2-0 victory. Therefore it's time to go over to the podium. Here we go. So the podium February looks like this in the team transport. First Porsche 20 points, second Transit with 10, third the Mustang with 5. How does that affect the points table? It affects it this way. If you've gained any points, it's now time to see if our champ, the Porsche, has what it takes to beat the reigning king of the garage team transport. Here he is, you saw him earlier, the Mercedes-AMG GT3. It's time for the king of the garage team transport challenge. Yay! So in the challenge this month, the reigning king of the garage will be in lane 1 in heat 1 and lane 4 the challenger Porsche 962. This is a repeat, well, I'll explain in that. The Porsche takes that with a 1962 appropriate for the Porsche 962. Now what I was going to say, the first king of the garage team transport was a Porsche 962 before it was beaten by the Mercedes, so maybe the Porsche is having its revenge. Maybe we'll find out in heat 2, lane 1 the challenger, lane 4 the reigning king of the garage team transport. Here we go. Win there for the Merc pulls one back in lane number 4 with a 1947. The reigning king cruising away. So 1967 for the challenger. Heat number 3, lane number 2 in the middle lanes this time. The reigning king of the garage team transport, lane 3 the challenger. It's time for a decider. Almost forgot. Yeah, there we go. The king wins that one by the skin of its teeth with a 2-1 victory. 1943 for the king and 1982 for the challenger. So congratulations to the now 5 times king of the garage team transport, the 16 Mercedes-AMG GT3. King of the garage coming up for March 23. The Pick Your Eyes video will be coming out in about a week's time. Here's your picks this time, our usual mixed bag of randomly picked cars and vans and Mario Karts and what have you. There's even a cool combi, hair splitter, people on skateboards, more Mario Karts. As I said, usual mixed bag. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye!